Hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming. Welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Mode Monday. Today we have a concrete storage, skins for residential, and artillery. Right. There were a couple of more modes I could have put in this episode, but unfortunately it looks like the quality and quantity is degrading slowly. There was only like 15-ish mods released. I could have scraped another couple of them. It would be military equipment and it would be, I believe, vehicles, police cars, but they were from the same modder, so I decided to go with less mods this Mod Monday. If you would like to see mods that were released, please follow the links in the description of the video or go to the workshop. You're gonna see all of them recently released. But anyway, let's get cracking. Nishizumi Maho and 2S19M2, also known as Msta, the 152mm Soviet self-propelled howitzer. Developed and equipped in the Soviet Union in the late 1980s, the gun was developed on the basis of the T-80 tank, equipped with 152mm 52 caliber howitzer with a range of 30 kilometers with an automatic loader. The gun has a high rate of fire, good mobility, and large ammunition capacity, but the gun lacks automatic fire control system and an automatic positioning and orientation system, and its independent combat capability is poor. A lot of criticism there, I would not know. And it started in 1976, mass production 1987, and delivered to the troops 1989. Still in use today. The gun improved models exported to Belarus, Ukraine, Ethiopia, and other countries. Right, so there's statistics about it, all that good stuff. Anyway, not useful for the game. If you want to export weapons, definitely something to go for. Here, I believe it's a bulldozer. You can use it as a bulldozer if you want one of these bad boys actually bulldozing your roads. But there you go, very slow bulldozer, but nevertheless. What about the price tag, I hear you ask? We can go and double check real quickly. Let's check it as a bulldozer then when we are here. 28,000, much significantly more expensive than other bulldozers, so it's only going to be useful for exports if you want to earn money that way. Anyway, for more details, link in the description of the video. Here's a one that is dodgy AF. So AKM_SS concrete storage, 560 tons of concrete. Okay, let's talk about this. First of all, looks very nice. I like it. I like the model. I like how it was designed. My bad. Sorry about that. So we do have this beautiful model over here. What does it do? It just stores concrete. Unfortunately, this is highly unrealistic because concrete is not really easy to store or at all possible to store for a longer periods of time. This is exactly that. Obviously, if you have a problem with producing your concrete in your concrete station, please try harder to actually supply them with workers, materials, electricity, and everything else that needs to be done. These storages are highly unrealistic, and I don't recommend them. But if you do have a problem supplying your people, now you have a way around it. I would add a little bit of a loading facility for the concrete mixers, because I'm not sure if this is supposed to be only storage or loading facility as well, because it does have spaces here, and this is not the mixer. It doesn't mix it, it just stores it. It's just a storage facility for the concrete. How are you supposed to even get concrete here? Are you supposed to deliver it? Because there's no other way than industrial connections to transport. There's no concrete conveyor belts. Very interesting, but if you come here and store your, I would put it maybe as a concrete, like if you combine it with your construction industries here, and then you produce the concrete and connect it like this, that might be maybe somewhat reasonable. But if you have to have delivery trucks delivering concrete here, it might be a little bit more challenging. But anyway, this is an option, opening new possibilities, and we have it in the mod section. This is right there, concrete storage, 13,750 rubles, 560 tons of concrete capacity. There you go, take it as you wish. Okay, now let's start with the quality ones. One of my favorite trucks in the game, KAMAZ, of course, thanks to Tatra. And this is Admiral Mar Denzis, the KAMAZ Compass. KAMAZ Compass is a series of Russian medium-duty low-loader trucks of the N2 class of the MCV category produced since 2022 in the KAMA automobile plant. That would be KAMA Auto Zavod. Years of issue 1922. Manufacturer Russia. Details support. If you like the you can support the modder as well. They have description in Russian, I believe. So yeah, absolutely gloriously a beautiful mod. I think the white colors are a little bit on the bright side, but I love the details on the other ones. You have a Russian post office. You have some shopping center there. Ostankino Tower. Ostankino Tower is the big tower in the metro game. No, the big television tower in Moscow. Anyway, it has many trucks. Let's go and talk about the trucks now. So we're gonna go for all the mods here. We need to just scroll all the way up. We can actually turn off this one, so that's gonna be a little bit easier to find it. All the way in the beginning, we have KAMAZ trucks. You have here open hulls. So you can see the price is 1,000 rubles. That seems a little bit on the low side. Yeah, that seems a little bit on the low side. Just a heads up, guys. Red flag. That's a very cheap, very cheap vehicle for that good quality. But anyway, it's a KAMAZ open hull, for example. Here, 3.7 tons. Yes, it's not the most glorious weight, but for 1,700, definitely it's worth it. Meat packer, the one with Ostankino, refrigeration truck, that will be for meat processing one. We have the Russian post office here. What would be this one here? Coca-Cola, I believe it's written on the side. Seriously, do we have Coca-Cola here? Let's see if we can find Coca-Cola. That would be a cool one to have. So Coca-Cola, there we go. Sorry about that. And middle mouse button, there we go, Coca-Cola. And it does have a phone number in there, and there's something written in Cyrillic. It's too small, I can't read it. Absolutely glorious model. I think it's a little bit on a cheap side, just a heads up. I think it's way too affordable, but if it was way more expensive, I would still, well, I would love it even more. It would be more realistic. But anyway, many different models of the trucks, mostly covered hulls and open hulls. You have the one with the cranes that's going to be loading tree trunks a little bit faster, and most of them have 3 to 3.7 ton capacity. So yeah, quite a beautiful thing that can roll down your cities. For more details, link in description of the video. Frantic Monkey and skins for Vanilla 1-264. Variants of painting for a vanilla residential building of the 1-464 series. The houses were built late 1950s and early 1970s throughout the Soviet Union. Contrary to stereotypes, not all Soviet houses were equally gray. Often new houses were white. Some of them were assembled from the painted panels for a variety. Unfortunately, such homes were not properly maintained, so today they look like dull and tired. It is difficult to find all color photos of the new houses, so I try to restore the original look from the modern photos. Yeah, so this is skin. This is not a model. This is not a building. This is vanilla building. We're gonna just cover this real quickly. That would be, I believe, would be medium-sized building. Here we go. Type 464. This is the one that I constructed, so we're gonna construct one more just to be on the safe side. To show you when this one is done, we're gonna double check the colors. But if you build a building and you start shifting the colors, just press these, you have very beautiful color skins for this building. Unfortunately, I found on the screenshots some skins that on the screenshots that don't match the ones over here. So potentially there might be more to this model, just a heads up, but I couldn't find it. I might be wrong here, but just a heads up that I might be not presenting this in a proper light. I think it's glorious. I'm really happy that people are doing this, actually putting a little bit of life in our republic and acknowledging the fact that these buildings were actually much more colorful and more inviting than they actually are presented here. So yeah, just take that as you wish. This is a free model, so there's no comparison in the price here. This is free if you want to change colors of the skin of the buildings. So yeah, I can't tell you if it's cheaty or not. I think it's very beautiful, and thank you guys for making these. Link in the description of the video. And of course, the eye candy or the shining jewel of this episode, 1930s Bathhouse by Comrade Joe. A quick little upload with another constructivist asset based on 1930s public bathhouse in central Moscow, works as a sport establishment. I learned of it thanks to comrade urban photographer Eugene Korolev, who also provided me with photos of the building's mosaics. You have the Instagram link there. I'll definitely gonna give it a follow. Employees 15, serves 150. Text caption slot is included, so you can actually put text over here. So let's put it for, nope, that would be the name of the building, so I'm gonna put like this. Yes. Let's see how this is gonna look. There you go, Oolykee's establishment. So yeah, and mosaic, of course, absolutely glorious, looks absolutely magnificent, so really thank you. Comrade Joe is one of my favorite modders, and never disappointed. What about the price tag of this beautiful little thing? Let's see if you can find it in the sports facilities. Here we go, 36,000, 4-star rating. Definitely more expensive than the vanilla indoor pool. Vanilla. We do have Robs's buildings here that are sports hall, a little bit more expensive and with a smaller capacity, but comparable to vanilla, definitely realistic in price and everything else. So yeah, quite big thumbs up in my book. Link in the description of the video. And I give you AKM_SS and Gorno-Badakshan version 2. Map Gorno-Badakshan version 2. Okay, that's it. There's no more description. Now, I chose this map. There's many maps to choose from, but I chose this map just because this is one of my favorite places in the world. This is the, I believe, Uzbekistan. In the Pamir Mountains. So this is Gorno-Badakshan, I believe. Badakshan, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing this, but this is in Pamir Mountains. This is the roof of the world. It's actually in Tajikistan, and one of my the most beautiful places on the planet Earth in my book, because it's so sparsely populated and it's so. Oh, I want to visit one day, and it's absolutely beautiful in the real life, and I think this map does it somewhat of. Yeah, I think it presents it in a decent light. Now you have one big river going through the middle of the map with the flatlands around it. River in real life, these rivers probably wouldn't be used for shipping, but in here you can use them for shipping. They're deep enough, so you can have your own little piece of Pamir Mountains, the roof of the world. But let's go and check out the map first. You can see here. Let me just double check if this river actually. Yeah, begins nowhere and ends probably no, it actually ends somewhere. That's nice. At least very mountainous area except around the river. So yeah, if you want to have that's good, because it's trading with Soviet Union. You're gonna be able to trade it through the river system. Right, so resources, they're quite plentiful. A lot of it looks like it's a vanilla placement of resources, so it's going to be challenging to find 100%. You do have some over here in the southeast. Iron, very plentiful. That's not going to be a problem. Oil close to the NATO border and also Soviet border. Uranium is plentiful, and the bauxite is plentiful. You can edit this if you wish to lower these, but the resources will definitely not going to be a challenge. Anyway, I'm leaving it here. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it, and if you want to support the channel, you have description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.